Alright folks, it's time for the adults to play here in Trails of Cold Steel 3. Let's get going to Vesta Street and drink the night away. Of course, there will be serious stuff. Who's that? Everyone came to say goodbye. Yeah, the whole gang finally together. Not just bits and pieces, but the whole Class 7 original. Will Sarah be there? She is our instructor, so hopefully she's there. She is also part of Class 7. The head of the snake. Or maybe that's Reen. So this is a cutscene. I don't have to manually drive there. Alyssa, Elliot, Laura, Machias. Okay, that's the first batch of Class 7 folks. Emma, Eustace, Fee, Gaius. Second batch of Class 7 folks. Wait, what about Milliam? Milliam's also Class 7. How come she doesn't get her own graphic? Why did we forget about Milliam? Because she's just an additional. She wasn't in the original batch. That's rude. Reen, you don't think about Milliam? There should be a third section with Milliam, Crow, and Sarah. Okay, here we go. Milliam, Sarah, and Crow. I was right. Because you can't not have Sarah. I wonder if reanimated Crow will show up. You know, the gnome champion, whatever. I forgot if he has a name already. But that dude, the masked dude. Is that where you just park anywhere? There's no parking spot. Oh, we get to walk around. But is there really any point to walking around? Let's just get there. This is our meeting spot, the Bracer Guild center, and the lights are on, which can only mean they're all waiting for us. It would have been better if the lights were off and then once we enter they shout surprise.
Ah, there he is. Come in.
Pardon me?
Fade to white, not to black. Well, oh yeah, Sharon, she's here also.
Oh, Reen, you're finally here.
Oh,
I see the whole
guess I'm last. Sorry to have kept you.
waiting, huh?
No worries. You're right on time.
Besides, we all know you had your field exercises to deal with.
Right, I put that hat on.
Well,
Elliot.
as fully grown members of society and working professionals, we should be in the habit of arriving 10 minutes early.
He who is late is great.
Says the man who waltzed in a mere 5 minutes ago.
The guild branch's reopening came at a good time.
Yes, I'm sure most restaurants are completely full around now.
I can hardly believe we were all finally able to meet up again.
Cool.
I know, right? Especially since we're all so dang busy these days.
That's right. We'll certainly have a lot to talk about tonight. Good grief.
Sarah?
Now, everyone. No need to dive into the serious stuff right away.
Is Sharon here for cleanup
Come
duty?
on, it's our first big reunion since you all graduated. Let's cut loose a little.
Perhaps it would be best to start this reunion with a series of tender embraces.
Are you gonna
And
call
not
out
just among the women, of course.
those?
All your male classmates should enjoy the comfort of each other's arms, too.
Are you gonna call out the pairings?
What?
Not on my
Hell
life.
no!
You haven't changed.
Sharon!
Same as ever.
Yes, it's almost a little surprising.
Gaius,
The
care to
time
say?
and place may be
There it
different,
is.
but in the end, we're all the same people.
I think I'm
Well, we have all been chatting it up on that app of ours.
When you put it that way, it kind of takes the drama out of things.
Elliot, it's time for you to get your line in. I don't think he said anything after his initial line. Laura and Emma. There's Alyssa and Laura. Fee and Milliam. Okay, Fee jumping on Emma's back. A hug. Laura. Odd woman out. The boys. Yeah, Gaius and Reen. Gaius is a bro. Machias is yeah. Elliot's a bro also, the OG bro. Of course those two aren't gonna be bros. Just high fives and fist bumps.
Hey, you grew taller.
Because she's
Lisa,
jumping.
You grew even prettier. And Emma, you grew even chestier.
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't mention that.
Wow, they're
That hairstyle makes you look like an old man.
gonna high five anyway.
You're one to talk!
Reen, you and Gaius are just way too tall now.
Don't worry. I think I'm done growing now.
Physically
Out
anyway.
of all of us, you seem to have grown the least, Milliam.
Because she's manufactured.
Excuse you! I grew one whole reach!
It's not her fault that she's programmed, quote unquote, programmed that way. Her specs are only up to that height.
We finally fulfilled our promise.
Yeah. Elisa, everyone, thanks.
Hey, this is not the end of everything. It's time to make a
Oh,
new
please.
promise.
For what?
It's not like we all got together just for your sake, you know.
Exactly, Reen. Stop making
Machias is
this
blushing.
all about you.
Well, we are celebrating Reen's graduation too.
Yes. After we had left, he stayed behind to uphold the spirit of Class 7.
Not to mention, he's the one in charge of the next generation of Class 7ers.
It's been said before, but you truly are the core of our group, Reen.
Protagonist.
Thank you for everything. You guys.
We're starting to sound way too sappy.
Starting to. You guys have all been like this for years.
I suppose there's no avoiding it. Today especially.
Why is Celine out of frame when she talks?
In any event, we have the party set up in the back. I've prepared more than enough alcohol, so please enjoy, provided you're old enough.
Why? Who's not old enough here?
Oh man, I get to have Sharon's cooking again.
I can't wait.
I knew I smelled something tasty.
Alright, give me
And-
the biggest, frothiest mug of beer you got!
I was gonna say Fee
You're
was not
nowhere
talking
near being
about
old enough to drink.
food. And so we partied the night away until somebody knocked at the door. What is it? Milliam only has juice. Yeah, it's catching up, Sesh. Right. We did get this from Toa's place. Is it time for the serious portion of the reunion? 9:30, so it's been about 2.5 hours. The streets are empty, practically. It's a nice, quiet evening. Until... when suddenly... And we're drinking coffee, or is that cocoa? Don't forget, she is an enforcer, the Severing Chains. That's a nickname that I've always said it. That's a nickname that I can get behind. Alright, serious stuff now. Well, have we done that? Reverie Corridor, is that connected to trails from Reverie to Reverie, whatever? What's that the 8 cities plan? All right. A brand new airship, Gargantua. There it is, the 8th Metropolis plan. They're preparing for war. Yeah. That's what they meant by D-Day, because it's gonna happen. It's the war economy. Oh, I'd bet that, yeah, the Emperor is powerless, basically. It's Osborn who runs the show. Yeah. There it is. The gnomes. You mean Crow? It's happening again. So what, is the past and the present like converging? Yeah, with Altina. Yeah, that sucks, but you can also make the argument that without that Black Workshop stuff, will there be a Millium and Altina? Right? It's like the farmed animals being, you know, slaughtered, whatever. If there was no farm, then those chickens would not have been born. So it's that kind of argument. Empty grave. There it is. Connect it, V. Connected. Forbidden spells. Yeah, exactly. Told you, because when it's about resurrection, it's always forbidden. The vampire ghost. Yeah, because we're not just
There are two things for sure.
Standards.
We need to stop the war that's been building on the surface before it starts. And at the same time, we need to find out what's been going on behind the scenes and prevent whatever disasters being planned.
Yeah, I don't think we discussed about the society's plan, Ouroboros.
I agree completely. Everything else might be really complicated, but those two goals are set in stone.
Does that mean we're going against Osborn?
This is something only we can figure out, thanks to each of us having branched out on our own.
If we each make the most of our unique situations and pool information,
together, we will be able to overcome any obstacle we may come across.
These things, they always say one line and then the next person will connect that line with another line, etc.
Right, no matter whether it's on the surface or behind the scenes.
We don't have many allies, nor are we alone.
Agreed. Let us find those willing to aid our cause. Wait, Milliam, are you okay with all of this?
You are an Ironblood.
You do realize standing with us will eventually mean standing against your fellow Ironbloods.
that's right. Fighting cryptids and magic knights is one thing, but...
Think this over and tell us what you want to do, Milliam.
I don't think she's gonna think long.
You're gonna ask me that now?
Huh?
Milliam?
I don't remember anything before the past 5 years, but I started to think about some stuff, like what I am, and what it means to feel sadness. I've been thinking about this stuff ever since I met you guys 2 years ago. I want to learn more about myself. I want to keep being your guys' friend. I like Gramps and Claire and Lecter, but...
Nothing will replace Class 7.
I want to find out what I am on my own terms. I don't like the idea of the Black Workshop controlling what I do and don't know. Even if it means going against Gramps, I'm a member of Class 7 till the end.
There it is.
I'm more than just the Black Workshop's OZ-73, the Ironblood's White Rabbit, and an agent of the Intelligence Division.
I'm a member of Class 7.
Reen, Eustace, Elisa, Emma, Fee, Laura, Elliot, Machias, Gaius, Sarah, all you guys. When I cried for the first time, it was all of you who held me close. I'll always put you, my friends, first.
Aren't you being Monty Lord?
Milliam.
I see.
I swear.
I think that caught us all off guard.
I had no idea you felt that way about us.
Why are you all
You
surprised?
may not have grown much physically, but you've definitely done a lot of growing on the inside.
My, how you've grown.
Agreed. In that sense, I think it's safe to say you grew the most out of any of us.
I suppose we needn't worry about you anymore.
Mm-hmm. It was silly of us to doubt her after all this time.
What? You were seriously doubting her?
You guys just can't resist the chance for an inspirational speech, can you?
Well, now that you've decided what to do, you guys seem more determined than ever for your more immediate plans. What are you all going to be up to tomorrow?
Well, Reen has field exercises.
The new Class 7 and I will continue with our special ops missions. I think it's especially important we capture the Calvardian agents.
I agree.
If we let them roam free, whatever they do could be used as an excuse to start a war.
Yep. Just like how Keldic was used to start the Northern War.
I'll continue playing my shows around the city and gather information.
So that's your role. Okay, Elliot.
I'll come with you and see what I can find too.
Guys will actually do the heavy lifting. You'll just be the distraction, the bait.
I'll keep following Grandfather and hit up some contacts of mine for info.
Celine and I will continue to investigate the spirit veins around Heimdall.
So the plan's for everyone to gather info, and then we'll all meet up and share notes. Yeah?
Exactly it.
Yes. Let's stay in contact and be ready to move at a moment's notice.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Look at you. You're all so reliable now.
Yeah, Sarah hasn't said anything, just, about getting motivated.
But it's getting a bit late. How about we call it a night? I'll set up a call with everyone early tomorrow morning, and we can talk about our plans in more detail.
Yeah, sounds good.
Get some good rest tonight, everyone.
Are you two racer types gonna stay here for the night?
Mm-hmm. There are beds on the second floor.
What about the rest? Hotels?
I'll be
Inns?
sleeping at home for the first time in a while.
Right.
I assume the same can be said of you, Elliot?
Yeah, I called my sister. Gaius will be staying with us tonight.
Thanks again. I appreciate the hospitality.
Oh, I nearly forgot. We have yet to discuss your situation, Gaius.
Oh yeah, what?
That's right.
His secret.
We were unable to contact you
Ops.
for nearly half a year.
You were somewhere outside the country, right?
Yes, but it's quite the tale, so it may
Come
be better to
on.
leave for next time.
Why?
We're gonna meet up again before too long, so I'll tell you then.
Why? He's hiding something big.
True.
I guess it wouldn't be fair if I heard it first, huh?
Oh, and I was wondering about that little blonde girl you mentioned seeing, Reen.
I was wondering about that myself.
It's who was it again? Who
You
was she
said she looked 10 years old. Could be a witch in training?
Oh right, she's the elder witch.
Well, that isn't right, but I guess it's not wrong either. She went missing, and we've been looking all over for her.
Oh, you know her?
Sheesh, her and Vita both just wander wherever they want without telling us a thing. But whatever. I'm sure we'll have to introduce you to her soon.
Now I'm even more curious.
Got it. I'll be looking forward to it.
Alright, so... Alright, we're back. So we did have a block scene. It's pretty short. After they said goodbye, we found out that Copper Georg and the Azure Siegfried were looking over us from the rooftops. And Georg or George, I'm just gonna call him George. George was gonna say Krr. So it's Crow. And Crow knows that he's conscious of who he is, I think, based on that little conversation. But he understands what he is, and he's ready to do the role that he's supposed to play, that he's been asked to play. So yeah, that was the block scene. So next time I'm gonna be ready with a capture card. That should be the last block scene that we'll see. That we will not be recording, alright? Because I expect there to be quite an uptick in block scenes as this chapter goes deeper. Speaking of deeper, we're here in the underground area again, and we've got lots of agents. They found something. There's the grass. Magical grass. Don't smoke it. It's gonna summon a monster, a knight. The Nosferatu. And you're surrounded. There's 5 of them. And what? 8 of the Nosferatu spirits. Goodbye.
Damned fools. I'm too late.
What, are those 5 dead?
Were that prodigal child with me, we might have dealt with this together. Between the gnomes and the snakes, there are too many plots in motion for me to stop on my own. Perhaps I need to create more kin. The day Leon spoke of is close at hand.
Leon is the Lance Maiden,
If
right?
nothing else, I must settle matters from 200 years ago before then.
Are you gonna
I
show?
vow it on the name of the final true ancestor. The one that failed to die. Crimson Roselia.
I have no idea who's that supposed to be. It's probably important, but that maybe that name is too deep in the lore. Crimson Roselia. And we got our report. I did, by the way, repeat the quest.
Good work out there.
I did not check the truck, so. Okay, we got lots of gifts. And that's the end of the first day here in Heimdall. Yeah, so we'll see what's gonna happen in day 2. Gonna find more agents and probably do more stuff with the OG Class 7. And yeah, Crow's gonna get involved pretty soon. We'll start day 2 next time in Trails of Cold Steel 3.